Hello everybody, it's Old Fan, and I come to you today with a question. And that question is, was the character Tapion from Dragon Ball Z movie 13 really popular in France? Because the company AB made tons of Tapion toys, and AB Toys is the biggest maker of Dragon Ball toys in France. Now, AB made tons of Dragon Ball toys of all kinds, many of which a lot of American collectors will be familiar with because Irwin later re-released a lot of those AB toys into America. AB Toys had a pretty famous 5-inch line which was released all over the world, including in America. Irwin's re-release of those AB figures did include AB's Tapion, a figure which many collectors consider one of AB's greatest triumphs. This Tapion model kit didn't end up being released in America, but it was released in France by AB Toys, and it's a beautiful Tapion model kit. But there is one, well actually two in a way, but one very particularly amazing Tapion figure. You old-time collectors of Irwin toys, I'm sure you remember these guys, right? You know, these guys, all AB re-releases, as I'm sure you know. And if you know, then you probably also know that there were several figures in that line that were not re-released into America. Janimba! There was, in fact, a 16-inch Tapion figure released with those other 16-inch figures by AB. Now, this is amazing for two reasons. One, because for shit's sake, Tapion only ever appeared in one movie. So he must have been pretty popular in France for them to have made that many toys of the guy. And the second reason why this is amazing is because that 16-inch Tapion figure has one incredible distinction, as that there was a second version of that figure released that played music. This figure is very typically referred to as Talking Tapion, but apparently he doesn't really speak. When I heard that he didn't speak, what I was hoping is that he would play the Tapion theme, but apparently he plays We Gotta Power. This box is very beat up. Very beat up. But it's fairly rare, and I don't really care what condition the box is in. The figure is actually very beautiful, as I think you can already tell. Now, I don't quite understand this yet, but this toy comes with this Dragon Ball ring, as you can see right here, and then there's also an advertisement of somebody wearing it right here. And on the back of the box, and you can see this was part of the Super Guerriere line, which was actually the same series title that the 5-inch figures fell under. It shows they have to put on this ring, make sure to put batteries in the figure, and when you wave that ring around in front of him, it makes some music. Incidentally, the French text on the front of the box says, "Passe tes bagues magiques devant moi, et je raconterai les légendes de mangas." Okay, now here he is out of the box. As you can see, he's really pretty. If you're familiar with the 5-inch Tapion sculpt, well, this is basically the same thing, except that he's bigger. He also has some extra holes in his back here and here for where the sound comes out. And basically this whole panel here with this part of his sash and sword is a part that you take off to put the batteries in. Very limited articulation, as most of these figures had. His feet can move. His waist can turn a little bit. I think on the regular 16-inch Tapion, I think the waist could go all the way around. But because there's sound components in this guy, I don't think it would allow for that. His arms can move a little bit, but let's face it, you probably won't ever want to put him in that position, so best to just leave the articulation as it is. And his head can move just slightly. Okay, now let's check out the main fireworks for this figure, the sound component. I've got my Dragon Ball ring all ready. All I have to do apparently is just wave it in front of this guy and he'll play We Gotta Power. Again, why doesn't he play the Tapion theme? Okay, come on now. Come on. And that's pretty much it. Kind of a stupid gimmick. Would have been a great gimmick if it actually played the right song. But regardless of that, it's a stupid gimmick and a great figure. This is an absolutely beautiful Tapion figure. Again, if you're a fan of the 5-inch Tapion AB sculpt, then you will love this thing. And just because of the oddity of it, I think it's worth it to get the sound version. But really, my question still remains. Why so many Tapion figures in France? So yes, I hope that you all enjoyed this look at prancing, dancing, singing, We Gotta Power in 16-inch AB Tapion. I will be back with more Dragon Ball toy reviews on this channel, Dragon Ball Toys, very soon. But please make sure to check out my second channel, Old Fan 1, that's OLDPHAN 1. Please make sure to visit us on DragonBallToys.com. So once again, this has been Old Fan. All the best, and bye for now.